Hello YouTube, hope this video finds you well. Today we're going to look at the Carmina String Loafer, reference number 80285 in Snuff suede in the Uetam last. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. These shoes are in a 9.5 UK, which is roughly the equivalent of a 10.5 D US. I have probably 4 or 5 pairs of Carminas now in various lasts, to include their rain last, which I think is like their flagship or most popular last, which I also have that one in a 9.5 UK and it fits great. I have shoes by Allen Edmond, Alden, Colhan, a couple others, and all the American shoes are a 10.5 D US, and these 9.5 UKs fit perfect. They fit the exact same. Not too tight, not too loose, very comfortable, can wear them all day, no problem. They just kind of disappear on the foot, which is awesome. Considering how shapely they are, it just goes to show, kind of how well these shoes are made. To me, yeah, there are other shoes out there that are, more expensive and things like that, but I feel like Carmina really is kind of your point of diminishing return as far as what you're getting past a certain point of money. But to me, Carmina arguably makes some of the most beautiful dress shoes out there of any price range. What's my relationship with Carmina? I don't have one. They don't know who I am. This is not a sponsored video. I paid for these shoes with my own money. I wear them at least once a week. I wear multiple pairs of Carminas throughout the week, but I wear these particular shoes at least once a week, and they've held up very well. I have no complaints whatsoever. Without further ado, I guess let's get into it. So the box, very heavy cardstock. Let's see if that's in focus. Yeah, there we go. There, it's got the reference number, the size, last, color, that sort of thing, or leather, whatever. So as you can see, they come in these beautiful red kind of, they're probably like a cotton. They feel soft enough that you could clean like your eyeglasses with them. Very nice. I think they're very beautiful, and I like kind of how simple they are. I think they're awesome. Compared to other shoe bags out there, you have to forgive me. I've had quite a bit of coffee this morning, so on an empty stomach, so I'm probably going to be talking pretty fast. But as you can see, it's got the little pull string. These shoes, though, I do leave in this box, in the bag, when I'm not wearing them. During the... move this box out of the way. During the day, after I've worn them, I will usually leave these out of the box and out of the bag, at least for 24 hours, just to let them dry out. But that so you can see this. But I am a real person. I don't, spend my leisure time, polishing my shoes to a mirror gloss and all that type of stuff. I'm just a normal guy that lives a busy life that just happens to like these things. I do take pretty good care of them. The moment that I am done with my day and I take these shoes off when I get home, I put the shoe trees in them right away. I let them air out, like I said, for about 24 hours, and then I'll put them in the shoe bags, and then I'll put them back in the box, and then I'll put them in my closet, because I have the shoes essentially like stacked up in their shoe boxes just for storage. The box is high quality enough that, it can withstand a lot of weight on top of it, so that's pretty nice. But I've had these shoes now for probably going on 2 years. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I wear them at least once a week. And they have held up very well. As you can see, there's really no creasing on either one of the kind of toe box area, vamp. which to me goes to show, one, how well shoe trees work, especially when you let them properly air dry before you put them in the bag and in the box, and they're not holding moisture and things like that. Because for at least 6 or 8 months of me wearing these shoes at least once a week, I drove a car that was a manual, so my left shoe was getting compressed dozens, if not hundreds of times a day. And, you know, with some resistance, I mean, behind it. So I was actually having to mash, you know, relatively hard. And look, there's not a wrinkle or crease. I don't know if it's in focus on the shoe, which to me goes to show how high quality Carmina shoes are, and just how nice their leather are. I really can't say enough nice things about them. Do kind of like a around the shoe view here. As you can see, there's just a little bit of wear down here. That's where, when I'm in my car, you know, I'm doing the gas pedal and things like that. I did get these from the Armory. You can buy them from Carmina directly, which is normally what I do, but I was buying some other stuff and figured that I would just go ahead and save on the shipping and buy them all in one spot. But I did get a Armory shoe tree, but it's essentially the exact same. It's probably made in the same place because it looks so similar. It's just not branded with Carmina. So this is what the sole looks like with roughly 2 years of wear. It's holding up very well. I have no real complaints. Even the bottom down here doesn't even have like a wear spot. You know how some of them will have, you know, you'll have like this edge be broken where you're, you know, walking a particular way. I'll show you around these as well. And here, you know, is where it would have been on the stick part of my car, and you know, it's holding up extremely well. I mean, there's no color disfiguration or anything. I do brush these maybe once every few months. Nothing crazy. I try not to wear these in the rain if at all possible. The edges have held up very well. I mean, I've kicked them on all sorts of things, you know, inadvertently. I feel like it's not in focus. These were treated with Saphir. I forget exactly what it's called. I tried to find the bottle, but I don't remember if I ran out or kind of where I put it. I wanted to kind of include it in here just to give people an idea of what I did to these shoes. You know, they are slightly, I guess, maintained, whatever word you want to use. One thing I put on them that I was able to find is the Saphir Sole Guard. It works extremely well. I saw it on a Kirby Allison video, I think, but I've since done it to all my shoes that have leather bottoms. It's a great product. As you can see, I've used it on probably 6, 7, 8 pairs of shoes, and there's plenty left. I can't imagine I'll ever run out of it. Probably need to do it again, probably do it once every 6 months, but that's for another content creator to give you that advice. The other product I put on here that I couldn't find that I mentioned, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the like suede protector for like water droplets and stuff. I have dropped, you know, droplets of water and on the toe and vamp area, and at the time I'm like, oh man, it's gonna stain, but the Saphir has worked excellent. There isn't a water drop stain on the entire shoe. But these shoes have held up extremely well. I have nothing bad to say about them. I hope one day to have I pair in pretty much every color. I could easily wear these shoes 100% of the time, year round, no problem. They're one of the most comfortable shoes I own. Believe it or not, they get more compliments than any other shoe that I own. Not why I wear them, but it does go to show that even people that are not sort of sartorially minded do enjoy seeing them. One other thing is how shapely they are. It just goes to show the quality that a shoe with this much sort of sculpting, I don't know the correct word, but can still be just as comfortable as any other dress shoe or really any other leisure, non-tennis shoe style that I have. I love the design. I'm a big fan, being just of my region and my general, geography around me. I'm near water, always have been, and I've always had an affinity for boat shoes. And they kind of look like a more elegant, stylized boat shoe, which I just love. Here is one example of that. These are technically Camp Mocks from LL Bean, which I plan on doing a review of these. These are very well worn, to say the least. I mean, I do everything in these. But as you can see, clearly, if it wasn't Camp Mocks in particular, it was definitely the sort of boat shoes genre that these wonderful Carminas were inspired by, which just makes me love them that much more. I don't really have much else to add, but I do appreciate you watching. Glad to get these shoes, on video out there for people to see. I didn't take the shoe trees out. There's not really much to see in there. I guess I can do that. I'll do it on one of them before I end the video. Show you the inside. There's nothing really noteworthy in there, but I've got some, I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, there it is. And I'll show you the shoe tree. Like I said, very similar to the Carmina shoe tree. I got a feeling it's probably made in the same factory, but I do like the profile of these. These are my preferred shoe tree, but they are pricey. I mean, these are, $95 to $100. Has the hole for condensation and whatnot, and the great high vamp for, the tongue area there, but very stiff. But there you go. There you have it. Awesome shoe. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know, and hope to see you in the next one.